Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Izzyjmojica, and you're listening to my podcast called Heard. On contrary belief, it's not hear ear, as Dallas puts it. It's just heard.
All right.
The D is an ear.
I'd really like to hear responses somehow, some way, to find out if anyone really comprehended the ear being a D, or if it was just a regular
marketing.
ear
It's
and it looked like
marketing.
hear ear.
Speaking of hear ear, did you hear that I rode a motorcycle today?
Gosh.
Gosh. I rode a motorcycle today, and I feel like $1 million.
I taught him to ride said motorcycle.
Dallas he's the type of guy who wears Harley, has those glasses, wears the beer hats. The frat guy. He's
What
literally...
beer hats do I wear? I'm
the
a frat
Hennessy
guy.
one. You know the Hennessy hat that you have?
I don't have a Hennessy
Yes,
hat.
you do. You have a beer hat. You have the hat that
I have
has
a
the
Bud
beer.
Light hat.
Yeah.
And the only reason is
Yeah.
because it has a bottle opener underneath the brim, which I thought was badass. You bring that to a party, you're the life of the fucking party.
So a frat guy. You're the definition of a frat guy. But
I know.
anyways, yes.
I know, because of the amount of high school parties I went to.
Speaking of high school parties. Anyway, what I wanted to get to is I feel like $1 million and I feel like a badass, and I wanted to segue into like high school badassery. The things that me and you did in high school that was just like either crazy. How me and you snuck up to remember how me, you, and Rumney, we used to sneak up onto the high school
Oh
roof?
yeah, the roof of the high school.
That when we snuck into the
we broke into the elementary school.
broke into the elementary school. Might be illegal.
And the alarms went off. Oh god.
So, do you want to tell that story? I'll let you tell the story. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce Dallas. This is Dallas. This is my best friend since like 9 years. It's been a long time.
All right, you really understand when I'm playing loosely with the word best friend.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
We're
All right.
this is
So,
my acquaintance.
I want to say that was 8th grade summer going into 9th grade.
Something like that. I know
Yeah,
it was a summer.
It was 8th grade summer going into 9th grade. I just went shopping with my mom. We just bought a bunch of whole back to school clothes. I was looking nice. I bought new shoes, new shirts. I even wore it out that day because I was like, damn, I can't let this sit till school.
Remember how you used to wear like the oversized shirts with the really baggy pants? That was
Yeah.
an era.
That wasn't
Because Kenny, I remember Kenny, he used to dress the same exact way too.
That's just how we did it, though.
That's not how I did it.
I know. I know. You wore a Hannah Montana shirt to school.
You don't.
Moving on.
Moving
Anyways,
on.
so we walked up to the Mount Sinai Elementary School, and
I might blur that out.
yeah, I would. We walked up to the
Blur
elementary.
that out.
So we walked up to the elementary school, and we were just looking around. We were walking around, and we happened to see an air conditioning unit inside a window, and we're like, I wonder if we could push that in and get into the school. It'd be cool to be in there.
Yeah, it was. You have to say this too. So it was me, Dallas, and Rumney, and we were riding bikes. We were like, you know how kids do. They ride bikes near their school. There's like little spots, whatever. So we were walking down because the school's shaped like an E. So it was like this. They can't see this because I'm pointing with my hand.
That's a high school. The high school shaped like the elementary school.
Wasn't, but it was like this.
The elementary school it's like one narrow thing. It's kind of like a.
It was
4.
like an alley. It was an
It's
alley.
like a 4. The
Yeah.
school's shaped like a 4.
Well, in one of the alleys, there was a whole bunch of air conditioning units inside the walls, but next to the air conditioning, there was like this wooden board.
Right.
And next to the wooden board wasn't secure or anything, so you could literally just take out the wooden board and the window's wide open.
I'd like to state the fact that he did ask me to tell this story.
No, yeah, this is great content.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. Good
All right,
content.
so we moved the piece of wood out of the way and we got in there. We're in there for maybe
What
a
was
matter
the
of-
order? Because the order counts. I remember I was not the last one and I wasn't the first one. I think
So-
Rumney was
Rumney
the first one.
Rumney
I was the
got
second. You were
first.
the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got in there, and all of a sudden, we're just looking around, think it's nice and quiet. I'm like, wait, hold on, guys, shush. And it gets quiet, and all you hear is the alarms going off.
Did I ever tell you that I was the one that set the alarm?
Did you really? Would you
Yeah.
open the door?
No, but okay. So on top of the door, there was this like it kind of looked like not that, but like kind of like a security camera. It was just right on top of the door, and you see it. It's beeping red.
Yeah.
And I was walking. There was like these couple tables, like really small tables, and I went close to the door because either you or Rumney said check outside to see if there's any janitors because we didn't see anything, but the lights were on. So I went next to the door, and as I got closer to the door, I heard beep 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 beep.
Oh, I see alarm going
There
off.
we go. Yeah.
All right, so out of a state of panic, my chubby ass sprinted for the window.
You were the first one to leave.
I dove out. I got
stuck.
I got slightly stuck in a panic and ripped my new shirt. Jumped
This is
out of the window.
one of the shirts
and
that you
I
got.
flopped on the ground. Like, just picture a semi-chubby like 8th grade kid, shaved head, everything like that.
It was
You're think back to your chubby phase, all right?
Oh my god.
And I dove out of a window that couldn't have been more than a foot square.
Yeah, it was
a foot by
yeah.
a foot.
Yeah, literally.
Dove through it.
You got through first.
My shirt got stuck and ripped.
Yeah. Romney went out next. I went out last. I remember going out last because I was like,
and we just sprinted. And to make matters worse, not only did we not leave the school grounds, we walked to the high school and went on the roof.
Oh yeah. Because the roof, there's this, the roof of the high school it's really easy to get up to. You just you go on the window, then you go onto like this little padding, this like overhead thing, and then you just go on the roof. And that was like a thing that me and you did. Me, you, Rumney. Well, sometimes you would go up there. Me and Rumney were always up there. And then
get lacrosse balls, tennis balls, anything that was up there. We'd walk around the roof, explore. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome because then you could go up levels and stuff. But that was just one of the things that I remember. I'm trying to think of other high school memories. What do you have? What was like your best? Oh, the best night of the summer.
Was that high school?
That was
summertime, mid 8th grade, 9th grade.
Yeah, it was. It was around the same time.
All right, so Isaiah's parents went away for the night. His sisters were gone. It was just him by himself watching the house.
This story is titled "The Best Night of the Summer" because that's what we call it.
So we chose to, I chose to go out, and Isaiah was not having it. He did not want to leave.
No, because it was you. It was like 10 people outside my house.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
There was only 5 of them.
No, it was
Don't say
lot
names,
more.
but-
I'm not gonna say names, but it was a lot of people outside. Yes, it was.
You.
He's naming the people quietly.
There was only like 4 people with me. So there's five people. There's 6 people total between me, Isaiah, and the other 4 girls.
It looked like a mob, and they were in front of my house, and I was home alone, so I was like, I'm not going outside. You guys are crazy. One, they were like, I don't want to say drinking because it's legal age and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but they were drinking. Everyone was drinking. I don't know if Dallas was.
No.
You weren't?
They were drunk when I met with them. I'd like to state that for the record. I was not that much of a scumbag.
Oh, one of the people, I'm not going to name names, obviously. One of the girls, I'll say that even worse. One of the girls said, "Can I use the bathroom?" I was like, "Yeah." And then instead of going inside my house, I'll tell you the name after. She, no, it was, I think it was that girl. She went into my backyard and peed, but she had a bottle, and she was drunk, stumbling, peed in my backyard, like on the, remember the steps that had?
Oh, yeah.
She peed right in that little section, and then took her bottle and then dropped it by mistake, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going with you guys. Of course not.
So after about a half an hour of finally convincing him, I got him to come out.
Yeah.
So he was not allowed to leave in the slightest bit.
No, not at all.
We leave, and we're walking around my neighborhood, and then we go into a development that we live close by.
Oh, you
rich
skipped
neighborhood.
a whole bunch.
No.
Yeah.
I don't really remember that much in between that.
Oh, okay. So
I just remember us going pool hopping.
No, you just fucking ruined it. Anyways, okay, so you guys know what the...
That's what I was getting to. We went to the development, and we went pool hopping.
Before that, it was me, Dallas, and we were walking through next to Alexandro's. Remember the pizza place? And then the whole like plaza. We were walking...
I got another story after this.
Perfect. So we were walking through, and at me and Dallas, we decided to go next to Alexandro's because we've been living at this place for like years. But there's this restaurant that we wanted to go into, but we couldn't go into because obvious reasons. It's like a high class restaurant. But as we were walking through, we saw 2 of our friends sitting down. Remember?
Right.
And they were sitting down eating dinner. So me and Dallas, we went to my house and we got like these really nice clothes because they were like, "Hey, come back and sit with us. Let's eat some dinner." We went back to my house. We literally ironed a whole outfit. I remember you took one of my shirts. You took my white shirt or something like that. I had a black button up.
Right.
Dallas just farted.
Yo, listen, I've been really gassy all day. So long story short, we met with them and we went into the development. We went pool hopping in rich people's pools.
Yeah.
After like 2 or 3, we finally like take a picture of us in the middle of the street.
Yeah, which is on Facebook.
As we're walking back, we walk the girls home. We're like, all right, successful night. It's been out like 2 hours. Let's go home.
No, it was
now.
longer than 2 hours.
Was it?
It was like the whole night.
It was like 4 hours. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning when we went back.
Yeah, like 2. Yeah.
All right. So walk the girls home, and as we're walking home, I see my dad's car. 2 seconds later, Isaiah's parents pull up.
So literally,
my heart dropped. I was literally shitting my pants. Isaiah's mom said, "Get in the car." And I just looked at him, and he left. I was like, I'll see you tomorrow.
And I was like, see you next year? Because I'm grounded.
So they pulled away. I get in the car with my dad, thinking everything's fine. He's not really mad. He's not, like, mad in front of Isaiah's parents. Door shuts. They leave.
Oh, yeah.
Bam! Backhand to the side of the head.
You deserved it.
I was smacked the shit out of, first off. Yeah. Then we drove home.
But Hey, it was a good story.
The next day, I had to go to Isaiah's house and apologize to his parents.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you went back to my house.
Dude, I just got thought of another story.
What?
All right, so first story that I was thinking of before, I still remember the time we were at Alexandro's and you guys rearranged the letters, and then Romney threw the egg and it broke the E.
I threw the egg.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I threw the egg.
I don't remember who threw it. I guess Isaiah threw an egg, but they broke one of the letters off this fancy sign to a place. That's all I really remember from
We're
that.
gonna get arrested after this podcast.
No.
Hold on.
But what was the other one I was just thinking about? Shit.
The egg? Is that the story you were gonna tell?
No. I was thinking about the time when your parents were away on vacation. You were watching the house.
Yeah.
And I just walked back into your house. I went upstairs. You thought someone broke in. Isaiah comes upstairs
I almost
with a knife.
murdered.
Isaiah comes upstairs.
I almost murdered Dallas. Like, no joke.
Comes upstairs with a knife, a butcher knife.
It was one of those big, like, meaty knives.
Like I thought Michael Myers was coming to get me. His sisters were in the driveway crying hysterically.
Oh yeah,
because
because this is what I heard. I heard someone run upstairs and a door slam. So me and Brittany, we were in the living room and we were just sitting there. And we were like, "What the fuck is that?" So then we heard you run upstairs, and I'm like, "Brittany, Nina, go outside, right?" Was it Nina or was it just me and Brittany?
No, it was Brittany and Nina.
Oh, okay. So I told them, "Hey, go outside right now. I'm going upstairs." What I grabbed first was I grabbed the little plastic bat.
A wiffle ball bat.
I grabbed the wiffle ball bat, and I'm like, "This is not gonna do shit. I'm stupid." So then I went upstairs, got the knife, and then you came downstairs as everyone, me, Brittany, Nina, are in the driveway calling the fucking cops. Dallas comes out, and he's like, "Hey, so what's up?" Like, what? I'm gonna murder you. And you're
Murder.
Murder. What's another story? Oh, the bully story. There was this.
God.
Okay, so high school was not a good time.
Yeah, high school sucked. I don't know why I want to go back so bad, but high school sucked.
I just miss the environment. But there was this. Let me just premise this story with.
That's a big word. I'm proud of you for that.
I know that was pretty.
I didn't
big,
even
right?
think that was a word actually.
What premise?
Yeah.
You know What's that guy? No, what's that guy from Transformers?
Mark Wahlberg or Shia LaBeouf? Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. So I'm gonna Shit.
Yeah, let's just.
So I'm gonna premise the story with in high school I was a loser. Literally, I was just a loser. And
Acceptance is the first step, kids. Remember that.
the second step is not being a loser. Well, I was making these videos in high school, and some of them leaked to like the popular kids, quote unquote. And as they started going around the school, people like my numbers went up like 500 views, 600 views. Some of them actually hit 1,000. So I was like, okay, so the whole fucking school knows about my videos. So the popular kids, quote unquote, the bullies. One of them in particular, I was walking through the high school. I was with you, right? Mm-hmm. I was with Dallas. And as we're walking through, in like between periods when the bell rings, switch to class. It was weird because school you have to walk like a fucking mile to your next class. But anyways, so as I'm walking through, I bump into one of the kids, one of the huge kids. Like no one f's with this guy. Like no one messed with him. Reason being was because of his past. Remember that guy that he fought at the gym? Mm-hmm. I think he went to jail or something like that.
No, he didn't go to jail for that.
You sure?
Yeah. He was on wrestling and this big kid.
He was a huge
he worked
kid.
out all the time.
Yeah. And me being frail as shit, skinny, as I'm walking through, I bump into him completely by mistake. I forgot what I was doing, but I bumped into him.
I'm pretty sure you even said, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, I think I did. I told it was totally by accident. As I bumped into him, he said something. He was like, "Watch where you're going," or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought you knew what he said.
Learn how to walk or some shit.
Yeah, he
like
said
that.
learn how to walk.
So you stop. He stops right in front of him. Dead stop.
Yeah, so basically, I'm on the side of this guy, and I like bump shoulders, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry." He's like, "Watch where you're going." So I'm like, I look back at Kenny because Kenny was there, and I look back at you, and I walk in front of him, and I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker." So I walk in front of him, maybe like 3 feet, like 5 feet, and I just stop, dead stop. As I dead stop, I look back to smile, and as I'm like halfway with my turn, with like my head rotation turning, then he pushes me. I fucking got whiplash. I fall on the ground, on my knees, on my hands, and I'm just like, this motherfucker just pushed me. Like I'm on the floor. A circle forms immediately. And then that's when I got up and I was like, then do something.
First off, all right, as the best friend part, you're supposed to jump in and help your friend no matter what the situation is.
No, you were in the next class.
No, I was with you. No, I'm saying I was with you. I was still on the side, though. I looked at him and I said, wow, I'm glad to know I've known Isaiah for about 3 years. It was good knowing him. There's nothing I could have done had
No, this guy was huge. He probably could have took
Yeah.
on the whole school. Like, that's how big he was.
I
I don't
wouldn't-
know
I wouldn't say
what. Not a problem. I don't know what came over me, but I just got up and I got in his face and I was like, do something about it. And he was like, yeah? And I was like, do something. Oh no, I was like, what if I don't? Or something like that, because he was like, learn how to walk. And I kept on repeating it. And then I stand in front of him as a circle forms, and then he just walks away. He just walked away.
Reason being, he walked away. He knew what he could do to this kid.
Nah, he
and was
knew.
nice
He knew
enough
what's
to-
up.
He was nice
I
enough to
would've
say,
killed
all right,
him.
I'm not going to break this kid's neck in 4 different areas.
No, I would have killed him.
That was great.
Look at me now, though. Still frail as fuck.
You're still the same
I'm
size.
still the same. Everyone likes sex. That's good content. Let's talk about sex. You a virgin? Because I am.
All right, first off, no, you're not. Second off, no, I'm not either.
So what's your worst sex story? I have one, but I don't want to say it because it's really bad.
I don't know if I've really necessarily had a bad sex story, honestly. I mean, I've only been with one girl my entire, 4 years of ever having sex, so there's really never been a bad...
You never fucked an armpit? Or a knee? Like the little center of a knee? Like the fourth hole? Never done something like that?
No, I'm not that kinky.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think I really have an awkward sex story. I mean, I do have one of the girl was really high, and all right, actually no, this does work out because I have technically gotten something from another girl too, so you guys can't really tell which girl's which, but the one girl was
What?
fairly under the influence of THC.
Okay.
And was giving me head and threw
Whoa!
up.
This is a G-rated podcast. Oral sex, please.
All right. She threw
Some
up.
bomb ass top. Okay, keep going.
She would give me that neck game.
Oh, okay.
And she threw up. It was only water if it makes the situation any better.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she drank a lot of water.
Oh.
Top that.
Top that. That was a good joke, actually. Do I have any bad sex? I don't think I have any bad sex stories. Do I have any funny stories though?
Pizza man. Waiting for the pizza man.
I don't remember for the pizza man. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm not telling that story.
Why not?
No.
I threw up getting head and thrown up. On.
Fine. Okay, so there was this one girl that I was dating, and she was very kinky. Her libido. What is it? Not her labia. That's not her libido. Her libido. That's basically your sex drive.
Her provolone.
Her bologna. Her lasagna was very active. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't know. She was really into it, and we ordered pizza. This was me and this girl. We've been dating for a year, maybe 2 years, something like that. And we ordered pizza, and we're waiting for pizza. And as we're waiting for pizza, she wants to do stuff. I'm like, I don't know. We're waiting for pizza, and you want to do stuff in front of the front door. That's where it gets worse, because the pizza manager's gonna be like, all right, so do I get a tip? And then I'm like, my tip's out, and that's not what I want to do. So she wanted to mess around, but not mess around regular. She wanted to do stuff with her foot.
Don't even act like you're not into it.
We're not gonna talk about this. That's what introduced me to it. It's a great fetish, guys. It's really good.
Coming live from the downstairs studio in Dallas's house.
In Dallas's house. How long have we been going? We gotta make this last.
20 minutes.
Oh no, we got another 20 minutes to go, baby.
I'm actually kind of hungry.
If you want to make me a sandwich.
No. I'm a guy. I don't make sandwiches. I get sandwiches made.
Ham and mayonnaise, please.
Yeah, no.
Please.
Oh, we can go back up to Subway. I'm feeling a meatball parm.
I don't want a meatball man. I don't want ham and mayonnaise either. I want... This is great content, by the way. This is what the people want. This is exactly what the people want.
How about this? What do you want from Subway?
Just
Send in
ask.
your orders now.
Subway. You know what'd be awesome?
What?
Getting sponsors. That would be cool.
When we talk about everything with YouTube, you build up from YouTube.
Oh, okay. This is something that I know. Okay, Dallas wants to do acting. He wants to do something. No, you want to do acting. Murder.
Of course.
And fucking do it again.
Fucking do it again.
Hopefully someone knows what video we're talking about. Anyways, okay, with YouTube. You want to do YouTube. Do you understand? Okay, let's say I'm getting 1 million views, right? Yep, all right. Let's say, let me just put this into perspective. The way ads work is basically, you have a CPM. Basically, your CPM is per 1,000. You get 1,000 views, then you get a certain amount of money. That's how YouTube works, right? okay, let's say my CPM is like at 250, which is I think like the average. CP Gray did a video about this. Basically, his video got 1 million views. For like every 1 million views, you're making around maybe $1,200. That's 1 million views. People post weekly and they get 1 million views. That's a week. So in 4 weeks, they only made about $5,000. Does that sound like good money?
I make $1,300 a week doing construction.
Okay, so exactly. So let me put it into perspective one more time. People, Dallas. Okay, let's say I make a video every week and it makes 1 million views. Every week, that's editing, that's planning, that's a new idea. And that's not even for certain. For 1 million views, that means I'm only making $52,000 a year. That's not that good. People daily, this is a daily grind. And the people who are famous, the people who actually work, Casey Neistat, David Dobrik, Lisa, fucking Liza
Dale
Koshy.
Doback.
Dildo back. Yeah, that's exactly one.
Dale Doback from Step Brothers. There's a hole in my jeans at the bottom. I can tuck my penis through and have like a...
Can you?
It's like a porta potty.
Dallas! He's ripping his jeans. He's literally, I wish you could see this. He's ripping his jeans from his inner thigh all the way down. Get that in the mic.
Ashless chaps.
I see a ball.
No, you don't.
I could if I wanted to. Your legs are thick.
Yeah, I got some nice legs. I work out. Anyways, go back to what this was.
Okay, anyway, so basically, this is a daily grind. If you want to make it, then you have to do it. Because there's people who are making like 300 videos. 300 videos is $300,000 a year, which is great. That's 300 videos. Dallas, how many fucking days are in a year?
365 days a year. Actually, except for leap years, we have 366.
66. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? This has to be a daily grind. That's why this podcast is going to go out every week.
I need everyone to understand that I have about $1,600 a month in bills, not 100.
See, it's the same. It's not the same motivation. Because
And I also don't work 10 minutes from my house. I work a solid hour drive there in the morning with no traffic, and it's 3 hours home.
Okay, how about this? I work maybe 40 hours a week for 6 days. That's what I used to do. Now all I do is 3 days. So I can do this shit. Because I fucking love it.
How much you spend for bills?
$80, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter.
My $80 was my phone bill. That's it.
Hold on, because you have a bad company. What company do you have?
T-Mobile.
Fuck T-Mobile. Hold on, maybe they might sponsor. I like you, T-Mobile. I have 18.
No, just go with the flow.
Can I at least talk about what's happening right now?
No, I feel uncomfortable.
Guys, this podcast is going amazing.
It's just going downhill.
It's going downhill. Speaking of downhill, how about we talk about uphill? That scar on my left shoulder. You fuck.
Okay.
There's a giant scar on the side.
Since Isaiah has moved here from the Bronx, every year a new scar has been added to him. I've been fucking killing him.
No joke.
All right, so let's talk about how I used to have a mini bike. Best thing in the world. Loved it more than life itself.
That's like a good metaphor. You had a mini bike. Well, you started with scooters, then you worked on to mini bikes, and then you have like a new bike right now.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, but anyways, so I thought it'd be a great idea for Isaiah to ride on his skateboard while I ride the mini bike, and he holds on to my belt.
Yeah, like he wrapped the belt in like a circle, and then I held it.
So
It was going great.
It was going great. I wasn't
like
going that
5
fast. I was going like 10 seconds, and then he goes,
just about.
all right, slow down. So I fucking punched him.
No, because we were going uphill. That's the thing.
We were on flat ground.
No,
we were on flat
yeah,
ground.
but we were going up the hill, and I was like, "Fuck it, all right." So I'll just walk up. As we were like this is the climb. It was like maybe like what is that, like 45?
We were at the climax.
We're at the climax of the hill. We were like just over. I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's go on now." So we're just over the hill. You speed off.
Yeah.
As I'm holding, and then my board, obviously, it's a fucking $20 Walmart board. It's wobbling, you got speed wobbles, and then I fucking try to tuck and roll, but I can't. I fucking grind for like 30 feet.
He slid on his left shoulder. Solid scorpion-style fold.
Oh, it was horrible.
For like a solid 15, 20 feet.
It was horrible. Speaking of, do you have any scars?
Okay, I got a lot of scars.
Do you have any good stories? I have a scar on my hand from my dog biting it. The scar right here going down my middle finger. I have one scar on my right shoulder from
Mateo heating up a lighter and sticking it to your arm.
Yeah, don't ask. It was a.
I have a scar on my left finger, my left pinky finger on the sides. Actually, it was pretty deep. I needed stitches.
Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't end up going to get them.
What the hell is that?
So I just fixed. I put a bike together. I was really happy about it. The chain was
Which bike?
It was you weren't even here for it. This was in 5th grade. This was before you got here. I threw it out. Riding around. Actually, no, you do remember the bike. It was the Diamondback that stole. Blur out that name.
Oh God. Anyways, yeah.
A friend of mine stole a bike from me, and
You threw it out.
I did throw it out eventually. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was riding the bike around the neighborhood. I just put it together. I've always loved working on bikes and stuff. And the chain
Frat
popped
boy.
off.
You're a frat boy.
Flew to the ground, slid on my hands. I have a deep scar on it. That cracked my head open 3 times.
Weren't you dropped on your head?
It was dropped on my head a couple times. That really explains a lot.
At what age?
I think I was only about 2 months old when I was first dropped on my head.
Murder.
Let's see. Yeah, cracked my head open 3 times. I fractured my wrist in a car accident. Tore my ACL, my MCL, and
I
my
broke my
meniscus in
pinky.
my left knee.
Oh, there's a great story when I broke my pinky. This is probably the most badass story you're ever gonna hear. I'm being so
I
serious.
feel like it's not going to be badass in any way. Shape, or form.
Premise. Elementary school.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. We're playing a soccer game, right? I'm playing with, we were in the gym. Gym was hardwood floor. Some of the wood was cracking up because that's how badass we are. Not just kidding. It was like a really ghetto school, so they couldn't, afford it. But it doesn't matter. We're playing soccer. We're kicking the ball. We're missing, like, tiles that are going up with nails. Like, it was a badass game. We got a goal. It wasn't my goal, but my team, we got a goal, right? And as we get the goal, we all have to, like, set up again. So
Did
you can put
cry?
No, which was the weird part. So let me finish it. So again, badass story. So we got the goal. I think it was the score was up to 3. That was our second goal. So we're like, fuck it, we could fucking do this. We get the goal. I decide as we're setting up to do like a penguin dive. You ever seen the High School Musical? You know when Zac Efron he does that penguin dive thing? Okay, so I decided to do that. But in halfway through midair, as I'm jumping, I decide this is a bad idea. This is the most horrible idea. So I try to catch myself, but as I catch myself, I put both of my hands under my chest. My pinky was under, and I broke my pinky just like that. Like I said, badass story.
Speaking of badass stories, why don't you talk about the time you shit yourself on a field trip?
That story is on my YouTube channel, and I think if you want to go watch that, then go watch that. That's probably more entertaining than this podcast. I think the podcast is done. You think so? You have any more stories?
Hungry.
You're kind of hungry? What are we going to get?
I don't know, man.
This is what the people want to know. They want to know what your diet is.
I'm going to go to... Guys, understand. There is no diet. I eat a lot of protein. I work out a lot, and I eat a lot of shit food.
Frat boy.
If you don't live off of pizza and McDonald's, are you really living, or what?
Yes, you're living a healthy life. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. This is just episode 1. There's going to be a lot of more stories to be told.
I really hope there's not.
A lot more embarrassing moments. And things you can find out about me and this guy, or whoever I bring onto the podcast. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please subscribe to this podcast. I have a YouTube channel as well, which is Izzyjmojica. This is going to go on SoundCloud. If you're listening to on SoundCloud, hey, what's up, SoundCloud viewers? If you're listening to this on iTunes, what's up? I think that's it. There's no sponsors. So,
This is the Midnight Q.
This is the Midnight Q. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.